EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Desperados of Buenos Aires.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started.
And off we go from Argentina. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Okay,
So the
ready?
first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long.
Blue striker. Yellow lining. Ultra. Go ultra.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Ready up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
No, no. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Walker with another carry.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's got this down to the 35.
40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that... down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. Gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Lion.
Off play action, Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here, the first sack of the season?
Come on.
Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 3rd down and very long.
18 rattle. Check drag. Buffalo 18. Trap 50.
We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Cut my team! Cut my team!
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hey, check that, street, street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are real.
Well, he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Ken Walker.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Claws red. Red, yellow. Set, cut.
On second down, Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Steal, flat.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, cut.
2nd and 16.
52 blaster. Hut.
On second down, a run with Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Right.
Ritter going to change it up.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall, 33 yards. And the Desperados are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Here's Walker to start the drive. And fights through one man. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Let's go now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Free. 19 Tiger, not 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson off the play fake.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Panther Street.
Now it's Richardson.
And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready.
3rd down and 1.
Ready.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, what were they defense there. That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Drill green. Black ultra.
Ritter to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
56 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They'll run with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Option play, here's Hall.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Chop, 17. Ready.
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
Pushes him over. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Breece Hall.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Desperados are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Go.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback.
Here we
No
go.
Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Ready. Bronco switch. Unlock right.
To the right side, this is Walker. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
18 Cardinal. 18. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Set. 18. 5 here. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
This is 2nd and 8.
Cycle. Flag blue. Ready?
Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Shi Smith.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Hall again.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here we go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Ready.
Throw caught by Raymond.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
There he goes, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Running left is Walker.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation